And if Spartans could pull out this win, that'd be huge for them after 7 straight losses and a win against Brandeis. 2 wins in a row could be a momentum builder.
Kane, Hageman, and McConico, the other 3 starters out here. As Hageman gets the ball, takes a turnaround jumper. Shot goes off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Lindahl.
Hageman now just shooting 2 for 9 on the day. Definitely has the ball in her hands a lot. Not quite finishing, though.
In her first game against Emory, she was 7 of 12 from the field, so not quite that same shooting performance that we saw from her in the first game these two teams played each other this year. Rebound pulled in by Hellman. To the outside. Spartans have been settling into the half court a little bit more than we typically see them today.
Yeah. Really great ball movement, though.
Yep, usually a team that likes to run. That's kicked to the outside. McConico lines up the 3. Shot is no good, but a foul underneath the hoop, and it will go against Lindsay Say as she got a couple of hands on Hillary Hellman, who was going for the rebound. And while the shot is no good, possession remains with Case Western Reserve.
McConico just a 28% shooter from beyond the arc. Not super consistent from out there.
When they come for McConico, they tend to come in bunches.
Yeah, you are right about that.
You know, she'll hit 3 in a game here, 2 in a game there. Hageman to the outside. This is Hellman now driving in. Turnaround jumper is up and good. Boy, there are not a lot of Division III basketball players that can hit a contested shot like Hellman just did, but she does it on a regular basis.
Yeah, you're right. That was excellent defense on that entire play by Emory. I'm actually surprised the Spartans scored, and that's just due to the talent of Hellman.
What will likely be the final 3 games of her collegiate career. She has had a big impact here today. Stolen away by the Spartans. To the outside, Hageman, open 3. That's no good off the front of the rim, and Jackson Sherrod pulls it away. Kane made a nice attempt to try to get it.
Hageman now 0 for 5 from beyond the arc, struggling from range.
Say on the outside. Driving in, shot is up, no good. Rebound, loose, and possession to the Spartans. They'll say last touch by Jackson Sherrod.
Had her hands on it, couldn't quite close it out, though. Now it'll be Gonzalez bringing it up.
Gonzalez, a 3-year starter, missed part of last season due to injury. As that one's stolen away.
Bad pass by Gonzalez there.
Lindahl driving in, her layup no good. Turn out with the rebound. Lindahl a second chance, no good. And a foul underneath the hoop, and I believe that will go against Hageman. It will.
And Lindahl, great hands, great speed. That's her second steal today. If she can just improve that finishing ability, she'll be a huge threat.
Storyline to watch as the second half goes on here. Hageman now with 3 fouls. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Jackson Sherrod, no good. She has cooled off since that opening quarter. Hellman with the rebound. That's her 7th of the game. And a whistle away from the ball. And they will call the foul on Kendall McConico. She didn't like that call. Arguing with the official a bit over that. Hageman checks out with the 3 fouls, and Abby Lawrence, who had a nice first half, comes back in. Lawrence, who is developing into a nice young player, the freshman, gonna have to do some heavy lifting here with the 3 fouls against Hageman early in the second half.
But if any freshman's capable, she is. She needs to be able to take control of the offense if she needs to.
Turnout can't get the lay to fall, and instead it's rebounded by Hellman. 4-point lead for the Spartans. Slow start for both teams here in the second half.
Although it's been slow, I gotta say the court spacing for the Spartans has looked a lot better this half than in the first.
Good adjustments during the halftime break. Jumper for Hellman, no good.
That'll be rebound number 8 for Old Shoe there, nearing double-double territory.
Lindahl tries to look off Gonzalez, but a good job by the Spartan defense to stop the rush. However, Lindahl turning around, driving past Gonzalez and laying it in. It's a 2-point game again, 34-32, as Emory on the board for the first time here in the second half. We saw some extended cold shooting periods for Emory the first game in between these two teams, and Case Western Reserve was really able to take advantage of those as Gonzalez knocks down her third three of the game. That one a contested one.
This is incredible. 13 threes on the season, 3 of the 13 coming today alone. Gonzalez 3 for 3 on the day.
Old Shoe gets that one off, an off-balance shot, and is somehow able to find the bottom of the net. It's now a 5-point game, 37-34.
Old Shoe always finds a way to respond. That kind of takes the air out of Case Western a little bit, turns the momentum back to being even and not totally in the Spartans' favor.
Hellman driving. Nice move inside. She knocks it down. A push there, but no foul called. All of a sudden now that lead back up at 5. Three-pointer is good from the corner. Lindahl.
That's 5 points in the last minute or so for her.
Well, after both of these teams were ice cold in the early going, all of a sudden now we're watching both teams get hot, and it's been a fun couple of minutes.
It's just points galore right now. You're right about that.
Three-pointer missed, and that will be a jump ball. Or do they call a foul? They did. Foul will go against Lindahl, her third. We take another look at the tie up here. Well, the argument is that I guess that Hellman had the ball, and then Lindahl kind of jumped on it and flipped her over while she was holding it.
Yeah, I think Lindahl really went for the arm there instead of the ball. I can see what that foul was called. Just basketball aggression translated to a foul.
So a 2-point game chance here for Case Western Reserve. Ball inbounded into the backcourt where Hellman tracks it down. Churn now defending on Hellman, now passes off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez has had the hot hand, 3 for 3 from long range today. Pass to the inside. Hageman, who is back into the game, an errant pass. Taken back by Emory, who has a chance to tie, but that pass taken away. Steal by Hellman. Hellman up to Hageman, who turns around, step back, will reset the offense here, kicks it to the far side, and the ball deflected out. And a nice grab made there by one of the Case Western Reserve women's soccer players in attendance today. So Spartans ball, 23 seconds on the shot clock, 4:31 left in the third. Gonzalez got that one in just in time. Lawrence now on the outside, a little bit of space, passes off instead to Hageman, who head fakes, kicks it out now. This is Hellman out to Kane with the jumper. It's good. Well, Emma Kane, not your typical post player. She doesn't have three-point range, but she can nail that stand-up jumper from some length if she gets it.
Yeah, really good shot there by her. She's a little bit of a low release point, so I can see why she gets blocked pretty often, though. Had just enough space there to get the shot off.
Chur now lays it in and knocks down the shot to answer back, and we will get a timeout.
Spartans up by 2 right now, though. 41-39 the score.
It'll be a 30-second timeout here, and it's called by Case Western Reserve.
Inspired by the 60s, Dave's Cosmic Subs is spreading love around the world one sub at a time. Voted the best in Cleveland, Dave's Cosmic Subs uses only the freshest ingredients, all wrapped in the history of rock and roll. Dave's Cosmic Subs are perfect for any occasion, especially your next Spartan Athletics gathering. Visit Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry or call 216-320-0330 for delivery. There's only one legendary sub, and that's Dave's.
The Spartan Pep Band, newly reformed and has been pretty good the last couple games here as well. See them performing there.
Always good to have some more excitement, some live music in the stands for those breaks in game.
They've been very good the last few games. Speaking about very good the last few games, here's Alicia Marie Gonzalez on the outside, starting possession for the Spartans, who lead by 2, 41-39. 3:45 to play. Alyssa Highland into the game for Case Western Reserve. Blair Ripley checked in for the Eagles. On the outside, that's Hellman. Good look for 3. You can't leave her that wide open. Easy knockdown for Hellman.
Excellent release. So effortless. What a great shooter Hillary Hellman is.
She has a little bit of an unorthodox shooting motion, but it works. It's almost a little bit like a shot put, the way she puts it up there.
Right.
Answer back by Chernow, though.
And that's the #1 three-point shooter for Emory, knowing how to respond. This game is just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Wow.
So 2-point game once again, 44-42, 3:07 to play. Hellman jumper contested.
You can tell she's feeling confident right now. Couldn't quite get that one in, though.
Into the interior, this is Oldshoe. Shots up, no good. Foul on the play. I believe that'll be on Hellman. No, they call it on Highland instead, and maybe a bit of a break there as we take another look. Let's see if we get a look at the foul. Oh, no, that was definitely Highland there.
And it's so hard to know how to defend Oldshoe because she's so consistently great inside, but still an 80% shooter from the free throw line. So fouling her when she goes in is not a great idea either.
Well, and it's such a mismatch when you have Highland defending. Highland's probably giving up a good half a foot to Oldshoe in that situation. So
yeah, you're right. Highland's 5'8", Oldshoe's 6'2".
That's a good estimate right there by me.
Perfect estimate.
Pat myself on the back a little bit as the second free throw is no good.
Yeah, you should. Good stuff.
1 point game. Hageman has to get rid of it here before she's counted out. She
good
does.
Double team there though.
Layup by Gonzalez, no good. Long rebound pulled in by Oldshoe. Emory has done very good with those double teams today. We've seen them early and often.
You're right.
And it's been an effective strategy on the post play for the Spartans.
Yeah, you're right. And after that, and the double team resulted in the first missed shot of the game for Gonzalez as well.
Good defense by Hellman. Stops Blair Ripley.
Ripley at 6'1" is the height advantage, so it's always impressive to be able to stop her.
Three-pointer no good. Board comes long, scooped up, and this could start a break. Kennedy Carter kicks it out. Layup is up, no good. Ripley battles for the board. She'll keep possession for the Eagles. Under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Ripley, open look, but she'll drive instead. Shot is up, no good. Foul called, though, and that'll be a chance for Ripley to go to the line and shoot two. As we take another look, I believe that foul on Hellman. It is. That will be her third.
Ripley shooting about 80% from the line. It's very interesting when you see the tallest players on the Emory team who actually have the best percentages.
Yeah, that's a rarity.
Very rare.
First one is no good, though, and honestly, neither has shot particularly well today from the line.
Yeah, you're right. Ripley's now 1 for 3 on the day from the line, and Oldshoe is 2 for... What is Oldshoe?
2 for 4.
Yeah, I think so as well.
As a team, Emory now 4 of 8. Knocks that one down, so 1 of 2 there for Ripley. Well, in a game this close, it's now tied 44-44 in the third. Free throws make a big difference. Much tighter than the first time these two teams met. And really, the Spartans led from early on and never really gave that lead up. An 11-0 run in the first half helped Case Western Reserve win that game. Kick to the outside, 5 on the shot clock, ball loose. Hageman has it now out to Lawrence. 3 before the shot clock expires is no good.
Good shot attempt, though, given that the shot clock was about to expire.
Weiss pulled down that rebound, and now Emory with a chance to take the lead. Kennedy Carter, the freshman out of Canton, Georgia. Kennedy Carter out of Canton. Say that 5 times fast. Blocked, Abby Lawrence.
That's a heads-up play there by Abby Lawrence. Only her 7th block of the year.
And we'll see that block from behind.
That was all ball.
Lawrence did a good job working around the pick. And then, yeah, absolutely got a great block, all ball, clean there. 9 on the shot clock as the Eagles inbound from underneath their own basket. Ripley. 5 now to shoot. Weiss came open off of the head fake. Her shot goes wide, though, and out of play. And it will be Case Western Reserve basketball. 42.5 seconds left here in the period. So, again, if they hurry, you could try for a 2-for-1 here. Have to really hurry, though, and it doesn't appear the Spartans will.
Yeah.
Probably the smarter move if you could wear the clock down here.
They are going to be giving Emory last shot, though.
That one up by Kane, no good. Blocked by Ripley. Now the shot clock off as Emory takes possession back. Carter will slow things up along the perimeter here and take a step back. Floyd eyes the clock as she defends on Carter. Carter flashes the signals to her teammate. 10 seconds to play in the quarter. To the outside, this is Chernow driving around the defense into the lane. Shot is up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Floyd. 3 seconds left. Passes off instead. Highland puts one up. The shot is no good. And that will end the third quarter. We are all tied 44-44. The fourth and final quarter of play coming up in just a few minutes. All tied between Case Western Reserve and Emory.
Have you heard the news? The Intercontinental Cleveland has earned its 10th consecutive 4-Diamond Award from AAA in recognition of its high-quality accommodations and exceptional service standards. Planning an important event like a corporate meeting, annual conference, fundraising gala, holiday party, or highly personalized wedding? Choose excellence in the Intercontinental Cleveland. Our planning professionals will take time to consider every detail and lead you through an experience which is proudly world-class. Call us today at 216-707-4100 for more details or to request a tour of our spectacular accommodations. Have you heard the news? The Intercontinental Cleveland has earned its 10th consecutive 4-Diamond Award from AAA in recognition of its high-quality accommodations and exceptional service standards. Planning an important event like a corporate meeting, annual conference, fundraising gala, holiday party, or highly personalized wedding? Choose excellence in the Intercontinental Cleveland. Our planning professionals will take time to consider every detail and lead you through an experience which is proudly world-class. Call us today at 216-707-4100 for more details or to request a tour of our spectacular accommodations.
Tie game as we get set to begin the fourth quarter between Case Western Reserve and Emory University, 44-44. This is Say out to Old Shoe. She kicks back out to Say. Watch Old Shoe here. She's kind of hovering along the perimeter, a little bit rare for her. This will be Lindahl with the three. No good. Rebound pulled down by Hageman. 10th rebound of the game for Hageman. Still 5 points shy of a double-double. That one blocked by Old Shoe. Loose ball, and Old Shoe will secure it. Both teams today have been prone to slow starts to quarters, Alex, and we'll see if they can break out of that funk here early on.
And the first 45 seconds not looking like it, but it's early. Wow.
Lay-in is good and one. Allison Chernow.
Chernow a lot of times tries to be fancy on those drives. Didn't pay off earlier in the game. Looked beautiful on that play, though. What an excellent layup. Able to get that ball in.
And so she will head to the line. And knocks it down, so Emory with a 3-point lead.
And Chernow shoots over 80% from the line in the year, so definitely an expectation that she can make those shots.
Foul was on Abby Lawrence, by the way. Hageman on the outside, off to Floyd. Nice move into Kane, who lays it in for two. And the answer back there for Kane, it's a 1-point game again.
Kane nearing double-digit points now. Not always the biggest scorer for CWRU, so she's one of the keys in why this game is so close.
She scored 11 points for the Spartans the first time these two teams met. And for Kane, it's been a great second half of the year. Block there. Rebound pulled down by Hageman. So Kane from behind getting the block. 1-point game, so the Spartans can take the lead here with a basket. Hellman on the outside. Hellman jumper, and she's fouled.
And on the year, Hellman shoots about 64% from the line, so not quite as automatic as those top players in Emory. We can definitely hit some. It'd be great if Spartans could get that lead back.
Meanwhile, that foul called on Erin Lindahl, and this will be a little bit of a storyline here. For Lindahl, that's her fourth foul with 8 minutes and 12 seconds left to play in this game as Hellman evens the score with a free throw. We're all tied at 47-47.
And Emory, they look like they are keeping Lindahl in the game even with those 4 fouls, not trying to save her for the end.
So all even, 47-47. Hellman, who now has 18 points in the game, make it 19, makes both of those free throws, her first 2 attempts of the day. And the Spartans back out in front, 48-47, leading for the first time in this quarter.
That push for 20 points for Hellman is going to increase that season average quite a bit.
Stolen away. That is Hageman. Hageman with her second steal of the day. Now a chance to expand the lead further. Gonzalez slowing things down. Hageman on the outside, wants the three, short.
0 for 6. Hegman 0 for 6 for the day beyond the arc. Gotta wonder when she's gonna lose that confidence or if she's gonna keep on putting the shots up.
And as Emory brought the ball past the half-court line, a timeout called, 30-second timeout by the Eagles here. So 48-47, 7:40 left to play as we take a look inside the Case Western Reserve huddle. That's head coach Jennifer Reimer talking with her team as the Spartans trying to hold on to a 1-point lead. Emory will have possession when we get back, but boy, this has been a back-and-forth game all day, and so far the fourth quarter very indicative of that. It was a good start for Emory to the quarter. The Spartans answer back, and now Emory again a chance to maybe regain a lead here off of the timeout.
Absolutely.
Nice crowd here in attendance today on a Friday night inside of Horsburgh Gymnasium.
Always love to see Spartan faithful coming out supporting their team. And honestly, this is a great game for them to show up to. Very close, and the offense is getting exciting in the second half.
There was Kane's last lane as Emory inbounds here. By the way, that was head soccer coach Brandon Bianco, who you saw a minute ago with his young daughter. All the stars are out tonight here, Alex.
You are right about that.
Lane is good, and Chernow coming alive all of a sudden.
Yeah, she's been a consistent threat throughout this game, but she's lighting it up in this quarter.
12 points now for Chernow as Lawrence to the outside. That's Kane. Kane's going to have to do something with it there. She has yet to attempt a three-pointer over her career. So no threat from the perimeter. Hageman. That one knocked away, and I believe we're going to get a foul here on Hellman, who kind of came in a bit wild. And for Hellman, that's her fourth foul.
Obviously concerning. The Spartans cannot lose their #1 offensive threat to fouls.
That was a good job by Ripley for Emory, who really read that pass well, moved to the outside and blocked off the lane. So Emory with a 1-point lead in the ball. 7 minutes even on the clock. Say takes it up, gives off near side Chernow. Chernow to the outside. Ripley spin, back out. Say driving in. Again, Chernow. Now into Old Shoe. Shot is no good. Old Shoe with the rebound puts it back, no good. Now Lindahl gets it and she finishes off. And a hard-earned 2 points there for Lindahl.
Multiple opportunities. The Spartans could have gotten a board on that one. Emory just kept the ball in their hands.
Kendall McConico.
Great
tough shot there in
there
the paint.
That'll be her first field goal made of the day.
McConico now with 5 points. Pardon me, with 2 points, excuse me. Two points, 3 rebounds for McConico.
Yeah.
Shot no good. And we'll get a foul there on Ashley Oldshoe on the rebound.
Oldshoe obviously had a dominant first half. Still been rebounding pretty well, but in terms of scoring, a little bit weaker in the second half. That could be a key for the Spartans' win.
First foul on Oldshoe, so certainly the Spartans with a few more key players in foul trouble right now, although Lindahl has 4 as well for Emory. It's Hellman with 4 for the Spartans, 3 right now for Hageman. Highland, shots no good. Lindahl with the board. Again, a 1-point game. Emory with the lead, 51-50. The Eagles now starting to slow things down.
That's a first for this game.
And both teams really wanting to run today. Three-pointer no good. Long rebound. Chernow again. She's had a big fourth quarter.
Chernow also has about now 6 rebounds on the game. Very impressive given her height of only 5'6".
She'll take the 3 here. That one no good. An air ball right into the hands of Kendall McConico.
That was a well-defended shot.
McConico was looking to push, but head coach Jen Reimer says we need a timeout here. So she'll take a full timeout, and we'll take a timeout here as well. 4:51 to play, 51-50. Emory with a 1-point lead.
Inspired by the 60s, Dave's Cosmic Subs is spreading love around the world one sub at a time. Voted the best in Cleveland, Dave's Cosmic Subs uses only the freshest ingredients, all wrapped in the history of rock and roll. Dave's Cosmic Subs are perfect for any occasion, especially your next Spartan Athletics gathering. Visit Dave's Cosmic Subs Coventry or call 216-320-0330 for delivery. There's only one legendary sub, and that's Dave's.
Have you heard the news that Intercontinental Cleveland has earned its 10th consecutive?
And welcome back once again. The pep band stepping it up. Sweet sounds of the Jay Giles band gracing the halls of Horsburgh Gymnasium moments ago. Little angel in a centerfold. Got a little smoke on the water now.
And in this timeout, you can visibly see head coach Misha Jackson of Emory a little bit frustrated with, we mentioned this, the poor shot selection. Emory is settling for shots. Coach Jackson notices it. We'll see if Emory tries to fix that up in these last 5 minutes of the game.
I guess it makes sense to get back to the game action rather than me commenting on the band any further. Off the full timeout, it'll be Case Western Reserve University basketball here. Emma Kane to inbound. No pressure in the backcourt, so Gonzalez will have her time taking it up. Under 5 minutes to go, it's a 1-point lead for Emory, 51-50. This is Hellman, tried to turn and shoot, instead works it into Kane. Kane's layup is good. Emma Kane's trying to put together a nice game. That is 11 points in the game for her now. Into the paint, ball comes loose, we'll get a jump ball called. And the possession arrow favors Case Western Reserve. So the Spartans get the ball back with a 1-point lead, 52-51.
Game clock obviously winding down, but wow, it is a close one, exciting. As you said, Emma Kane averaging only 6 points on the year, having another great game. For some reason, when she plays Emory, just on point.
Started talking about this a little earlier, but Kane's got into the starting lineup about halfway through the season, and since she's been in the lineup, it's been a different type of player for Case Western Reserve. She's been more aggressive, a better rebounder, real effective post player as that one out of bounds possession stays with the Spartans. But it's been fun to watch her mature this season from where she was last year and even from where she was at the beginning of the year. On the outside now, Hageman gives off to Gonzalez with 14 on the shot clock. Hellman, 10 to shoot. Back up to McConico, now out to Gonzalez, 7 on the shot clock. This is McConico, lets the jumper go, rolls around the side of the rim, no good, but Kane gets the rebound, goes back up with it strong and knocks it down. And Emma Kane having herself a day. That is 13 points for her and a big offensive rebound there.
And this gymnasium getting loud now with only 3.5 minutes left. The intensity has skyrocketed in here.
To the near side now, Chernow. Back to the top, Lindahl. Picked out Say, now to the near side. Chernow wants a 3. No good, rebound, Hellman. Skies high for it, and that's a double-double for Hellman now.
Emory still settling for mediocre to poor shots. That's not how they're gonna win this game.
3-point game, a chance to make it a 2-possession game here if you're Case Western Reserve. McConico, cut to the rim, layup no good, rebound Oldshoe. 3 minutes to go. And a timeout called by Emory, a full timeout. So the Eagles want to talk it over now as momentum off the Case Western Reserve timeout shifts things. Now the Eagles want to talk it over, trailing by 3. It's a Case Western Reserve lead when we come back.
Have you heard the news that Intercontinental Cleveland has earned its 10th consecutive 4-Diamond Award from AAA in recognition of its high-quality accommodations and exceptional service standards? Planning an important event like a corporate meeting, annual conference, fundraising gala, holiday party, or highly personalized wedding? Choose excellence in the Intercontinental Cleveland. Our planning professionals will take time to consider every detail and lead you through an experience which is proudly world-class. Call us today at 216-707-4100 for more details or to request a tour of our spectacular accommodations.
54-51 the score. A second over 3 minutes left to play as we take a look at Emma Kane and the impact that she's had down low in this fourth quarter.
What a game for her, coming out of nowhere to spark this Spartan team. I think another key piece for the Spartans, our leader right now, is communication. Doing a great job communicating, even in the huddle now. You can see him talking. What's very interesting is in the Emory huddle, Coach Misha Jackson, as soon as she leaves the huddle, there's silence, no communication amongst teammates. That's concerning, given that it is such a close game.
Let's see what happens here as the clock ticks under 3. Emory with possession off their own timeout. Lindahl off to Oldshoe. Back to the outside, near side now comes Chernow. Chernow kicks out, Oldshoe long jumper. That goes off the side of the backboard, no good, and a good job by Alicia Marie Gonzalez to secure the long rebound with Oldshoe breathing down her neck. This is Gonzalez on the outside. Not exactly in a clock-eating position yet if you're Case Western Reserve. As Hellman takes the jumper, that's good.
Wow. What an excellent shot she has.
21 points, 10 rebounds for Hillary Hellman in the game so far today. 2 left to play and change, and it's now a 5-point lead. Ripley gets it to fall.
One possession game now, 53-56.
6 points for Ripley now. 2 minutes remaining in this one. Gonzalez slowing things up. Again, if you're Case Western Reserve here, you don't want to get into a strictly clock-eating mode. You have to make sure you're creating shot opportunities still.
You're absolutely right about that. It's a great point. Emory could tie this ball game up in the next possession.
Hageman with the 3 as time runs out on the shot clock. No good, and Ripley pulls down the rebound. A 3-pointer here could tie it for Emory. 2-pointer gets him within 1. Chernow.
Spartans really fought for that rebound.
Cross-court pass. Lindahl open look for 3, and she hits it, and we are all even, 56-56.
Lindahl now in double digits for scoring on the day.
Brand new game, minute 20 left on the outside. Hageman passes far side. Now McConico holds. Let's see if she tries to cut to the hoop with this. Looks to pass instead. Gonzalez takes on the outside, 15 on the shot clock. And a timeout called as the shot clock hits 13, game clock hits 1:08. We'll stay with it here for a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here, but 13 seconds on the shot clock. It gives Coach Jennifer Reimer a chance to really plot out what she wants her team to do in this situation. A big possession coming up here for the Spartans and a limited shot clock to do so.
You're absolutely right. This is the most important possession of the game for Case Western. They need a bucket here.
Yeah, at least the most important until the next one, right? I guess.
Yeah,
you're right about that. They're all going to be big going forward at this point.
We're under a minute to go. You're right about that.
Here, take another look at that jumper that Hellman made a few moments ago. And boy, like I said before, not a lot of Division III players that make contested jumpers like she does.
You're right about that. In terms of technique, obviously an odd-looking shot, but it goes in.
Well, she takes shots that I think if any other player took it, you would shake your head and say, terrible shot. But for her, they're just not bad shots. They are very makeable.
It's stunning. You're right.
Now under 10 on the shot clock off the inbound. This is Hellman on the outside, 5 to shoot. Worked into Hageman. Hageman's layup is blocked, but they'll call the foul on Ripley, who can't believe it.
I saw that as all ball. Let's look at the replay here. Again, obviously, we had a tough angle.
Big height advantage.
That was all ball.
Yeah, tough call there.
Bad call.
And that will send Hellman to the line, shooting 2 with 57.6 seconds remaining. First one is good. Pardon me, Hageman to the line, shooting 2. She knocks down the first. 2 of 3 on the day now from the line.
Wow, Emory, Blair Ripley especially, should be upset right now. That was all ball there. Caused Spartans to be up 2.
And Coach Misha Jackson talking with the officials about it.
As she should be. It's always a shame when a bad call can impact the end of a game.
Timeout called by Emory University, a full timeout. We'll take a break, be back for the final 57 seconds when we return.
Have you heard the news? That Intercontinental Cleveland has earned its 10th consecutive 4 Diamond Award from AAA in recognition of its high-quality accommodations and exceptional service standards. Planning an important event like a corporate meeting, annual conference, fundraising gala, holiday party, or highly personalized wedding? Choose excellence in the Intercontinental Cleveland. Our planning professionals will take time to consider every detail and lead you through an experience which is proudly world-class. Call us today at 216-707-4100 for more details or to request a tour of our spectacular accommodations.
And welcome back. 57.6 seconds left, and after a pair of free throws by Hageman, Case Western Reserve with a 2-point lead, 58-56. Emory with possession here, a chance to either tie or take the lead with the 3. And they will inbound on their half of the court. Ball comes in, Say with it. Now a big possession here for the Eagles. That's Old Shoe, wild layup, no good, and Hageman gets the board.
Old Shoe has been sloppy this whole half.
I was going to say Emory doesn't need to foul yet, but they foul there, and that's going to send Alicia Marie Gonzalez to the line. And part of the reason why I think you foul there, again, maybe, well, here's why you foul there is that you can start using up some of your remaining fouls.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Slow down the pace a little bit, make sure CWRU doesn't get a fast break and score on him as well.
That's now the 4th team foul. And so the next one sends the Spartans to the line.
Playing some full court defense here.
And a foul there. And again, I'm a little surprised they're fouling this early.
I am as well. It's a 1-possession game. And the shot clock, they would have had another shot opportunity there.
I think a little bit of it is certainly a credit to the Case Western Reserve attack. I also think that they knew Alicia Marie Gonzalez had the ball and is not a good free throw shooter.
She's still making 3/4 of her free throws on the year, but couldn't connect on that one.
And again, she does not go to the line a ton.
Very true.
Second one on the way is good, so it's a 3-point game now.
Wow.
And 39 seconds to play, so you're also not in a situation right now, if you're Case Western Reservists, we'll stay with it here through the timeout. You're not in a situation yet where you want to foul up 3 late. You have a lot of time left to potentially do that. Although, again, certainly a situation where if you want to use up a foul here in the right time, you have some fouls to spare. If you're Case Western Reservists, we like to, as always, thank our crew. Take a look at Kevin Gibson, our videographer. Brian Landers, another videographer for us. Brian Trail, we got the all Brian crew. And Mike Becker. Mike, who does an awesome job, the director of the broadcast today. Fantastic job as always by the crew. They'll be with us here for game 2 as well. So Emory off the timeout, inbounds. 9-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Into the middle, that's Ripley. Jumper is up and good, so that makes it a 1-point game with 30.1 seconds left. And we'll get another timeout here, another 30-second timeout.
The shot and game clock are both at 30 seconds right now. That means that Emory has to foul here. We're going to see who gets to the line for CWRU. That could be a deciding factor.
There is a 1/10 of a second differential, so the shot clock is not turned off. But, yeah, you said it. Emory is going to have to foul here and send someone to the line. Now, how do you counter that if you're head coach Jennifer Reimer? Do you kind of run a different type of play? Again, try to send one of your better free throw shooters to the line.
This Spartan team is generally consistent from the free throw line. Not a ton of weak links from there. Makes it tougher on Emory.
Abby Lawrence and Alyssa Highland, the team's 2 best free throw shooters. Lawrence shooting 84%, Highland 80%. Neither are on the court right now.
Surprising decision.
And it goes into McConaughey instead, who avoids the trap along the outside and is able to eat up some time and finally will be fouled. And let's see if the foul gets called on. It does go against Ripley, and that will be her 4th. But more importantly, it sends McConaughey to the line. McConaughey, after a hot start to the year from the free throw line, shooting 72.7% this year. Spartans will put just one player in a position to rebound. That's Alicia Marie Gonzalez. First free throw's up and good for McConaughey. So it's a 2-point game with 24.1 seconds left. Second one up and good as well.
We're back to a 3-point game here now.
So Emory can tie, can't take the lead here. Better watch out for Chernow and Lindahl here if you're a Case Western Reserve. Shot clock turned off. 15 seconds left to play. This is Chernow, launches a wild 3, no good, and the rebound falls into the hands of McConaughey, and the foul is called. Well,
wow. That could be a game decider right there, a sloppy shot.
Yeah, you had another 15 seconds there if you're Chernow, and that's not the shot that you wanted to take there in that situation, because As Ripley commits the foul, it's her 5th, so there'll have to be a substitution here. It'll be Molly Weiss who comes in.
And quite honestly, on that play, Emory had time to go for another 2, lay up inside, intentionally foul, go down the court again. They didn't need a 3. I'm shocked that they were surrounding the perimeter and forcing shots.
Well, and certainly that's a situation where, as the first free throw's up and no good, bounces high off the back of the rim, and now maybe a little bit of life back here for the Eagles.
Yeah, McConaughey needs to make this game a 2-possession game.
9.3 seconds left. Second free throw on the way is good, and that is a huge one for McConaughey.
Clutch.
McConaughey's had some big points here in the quarter. Time running down, 5 to go. Three-pointer is on the way, up, no good. Rebound by Hageman. A foul committed late, but that should just about do it. 2 seconds remain, and Hageman will go to the free throw line with a chance to lock this one up if it's not locked up already.
Chernow had an incredible game, but at the very end, just threw up 2 bombs, not exactly what the Eagles were hoping for.
So Hageman at the line, shooting 2 with a 4-point lead and 2 seconds left. First one is good for Hageman. Second one, no good, but that will do it. Case Western Reserve sweeps the season series against Emory University and may have dealt the Eagles a tough blow in their hopes to make the NCAA tournament. A 63-58 win at Horsburgh Gymnasium today for the Spartans.